Beginning of this year, I decided to do something nice for a veteran of any of the United States wars. And I got the idea of doing a complete smile makeover. Being a dentist, that was the easiest way I could show my gratitude for these servicemen and women coming back from either a current war or a past war. So I decided to do a complete smile makeover for a deserving veteran.
Well, my friends of mine called me and told me that I had won. I didn't know anything about it.
I brought the idea to a WPLM radio station and partnered with them. They came up with some ideas also, and we decided to run a contest whereby a friend, a relative, or the veteran himself would write in 100 words or less why they felt they were deserving of this smile makeover.
I am a veteran, yes. I was in Vietnam. I went into Vietnam in 1967, and I was in for almost 4 years, but I was discharged early for being overseas, longer than normal, so they let me out a little bit earlier.
And the winner was a gentleman by the name of Ennio Fulgoni.
Well, my name is Ennio, and I've won the contest for Dr. Santilli.
In 1999, Ennio, who's 64 years old now, was involved in a horrible snowmobile accident.
12 years ago, on a weekend trip with my son. It was a fun father-son weekend. We went up to North Conway. We went for snowmobiling.
Ennio's head hit a tree head-on.
And I was in there for 3 months, 6 weeks in intensive care.
He has lots of metal holding the bones together in his face, plus his lower jaw.
And I have plates, 9 plates left in my face and jaw area. And there wasn't much that could be done because of the loss of bone and that, so.
Knocked all of his teeth out except one on the top. He has 5 remaining on the bottom. But I wanted to use technology that was going to get him teeth as soon as possible. This is an x-ray called a Panorex that we took on Ennio when I first met him. And my concern at the time, because he had so much metal, anything you see that's white in color on an x-ray typically is some sort of metal. This is the metal plates that are holding the bones in his face together. Here, again here, and this metal plate with 4 screws in it holding his lower left jaw together. This was the first picture I took when I first met Ennio. And at that time my concern was whether or not I was even going to be able to treat him. The reason I chose mini dental implants is obviously through the name, they're smaller than conventional implants. My concern was that when the implants were placed, whether or not we were going to run into any of this metal, which was not a good thing. As it turns out, the mini implants were very appropriate for Ennio because of their size. We weren't going to interfere with the bones in his face. So that's why we chose mini implants. You can use mini implants for many, many situations, but this was very good for Ennio's situation. The other thing was we knew we were going to be making dentures for Ennio, and the mini implants were going to help stabilize those. Next, Ennio first mentioned to me when I met him that he was a very severe gagger. Those of you who gag on different things know what that means.
And I couldn't wear dentures. Apparently I have a very, very sensitive palate.
Anything that touches the roof of your mouth, called the palate, is a concern. So we had to make him a set of dentures that was not going to have the palate on it. So we're able to, through the mini implants, eliminate the entire palate from his denture. The mini implants, about a month ago, were placed in Ennio's upper jaw. On the top, we ended up doing 6. We took that 1 tooth out of Ennio's upper jaw, put the mini implants in, and the denture, which had been fabricated ahead of time, then snapped right in. So at the beginning of Ennio's appointment, he came in like this, 1 tooth, and at the end of his appointment, About an hour and a half later, he left like that. That's extremely rewarding to us, and I can't even imagine to tell you what that meant to Ennio.
So this is an opportunity for me to start a new life over.
We gave him a mirror. He teared up. My dental assistant Joanne and myself also teared up at the same time. This is a man that since 1999 had looked like this, trouble chewing his food obviously, and he leaves an hour and a half later looking like this. It made us extremely proud to help a Vietnam veteran such as we did.
Well, meeting someone. I'm 60, almost 65, and I'm in fairly good shape still. And I'd love to meet a nice person of the opposite sex and have some kind of a whatever life I have left with someone. That would be nice.